Okay, so this is recording. Hey, you guys. So we're back on another Monday for the Pulse. With me today, as always, I got in the Steam panel. Reed, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, pretty good. Matt, how you doing?
Doing all right. It's a Monday.
Hey, 3-day week though. We're fine.
Yeah, gotta look forward to the weekend.
What's with this new block day? Does anybody know?
Don't know.
I think that we get a block day every quarter.
Yeah, but
So,
didn't he say there was some weird schedule thing?
We have a prayer service.
yeah,
In the
What?
middle of it.
because it's like Holy Week, that type
Yeah.
of stuff.
That's
At
stupid.
least
So-
we have a short week though. That's the best part.
Yeah, short 2-3 day weeks around.
Watch a lot of movies over the weekend.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Long weekend.
Watch a lot of Rich's reviews.
Thank you for
Yeah.
bringing it back on topic. We're talking about movies today. So nothing really came out this weekend. I mean, you had the new Smurfs movie,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't
The
think
first
any-
one was just brutal.
Second one was brutal.
I didn't see the second one because I didn't care about the first one.
Just Smurfs with live people just freaks me out.
With Neil Patrick
not
Harris
good.
just running around New York.
Yeah. Does not sound fun.
They don't mix.
No,
They
yeah.
don't mix.
It's a pretty dull week, or it was a pretty dull weekend, but this weekend we got something pretty interesting coming out. We got The Fate of the Furious, or Fast and Furious 8.
Wow.
So which of these movies have you guys seen?
I've seen Tokyo Drift. I've seen most of 7. I've been told they're all about the same, so
Yeah.
I think I have seen every single one. It's hard to differentiate between all of them except for the first few. Because like Reed said, they're pretty much all the same. It's like the same, except for maybe a character here and there.
Mhm.
They pretty much have the exact same plot line. They're all great action movies, but
Alright.
I would say my favorite one is probably the first one when Paul Walker is playing an undercover cop. He becomes friends with Vin Diesel and all those guys, and that's when they do like the classic street drag racing, the cheesy cars.
Yeah.
I've only seen 5 and 7. Apparently, once they hit 5, they kind of like started making them action movies from there.
Mhm.
Like before, it was the street racing, and then 5 is a
crazy.
heist film.
It's crazy now.
It is. They're
Yeah, they're tanks on highways, they're shooting each other. Ever since Dwayne The Rock Johnson came into the movies, he's like an international policeman. They don't really specify what he does. He's kind of just like a
Just an action.
BA.
just there.
He's kind of just like a big, muscular, intimidating cop who tries to bust the gang for illegal activities, drug smuggling and whatnot. And then I guess eventually he sides with them.
So, I mean, I don't even know if they're about cars anymore. They just like put sweet cars in there.
There are cars in the movies.
Yeah, they use their cars for everything.
Yeah.
Like, on very unrealistic things.
All I remember from 5 is the fact that they like drag a safe through Rio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, you guys have any expectations for the 8th one?
Not really. I'm just looking forward to seeing like The Rock and Vin Diesel go at each other. That'll be fun.
I'm looking forward to that too. My expectations aren't super high. I'm looking at like forward to just another like solid Fast and Furious movie. You can expect all of them except for Tokyo Drift. That one was just brutal. But all the Fast and Furious movies, for the most part, are pretty solid, exciting action movies.
Yeah, I'm just looking for some dumb action. If you guys have seen the trailer, they're riding on top of like ice and the submarine breaks out.
After seeing the trailer for this, it seems pretty blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
It gets pretty unrealistic from what I've seen. But
I mean, in 7, they drove a car from the Dubai Tower, like another tower.
oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And it's not. Yeah, they're doing like
It's absolutely bananas, but they're fun.
It sells. It sells.
It definitely does. The last one, it made like $1 billion. I don't know how. It's
They got
I would
some.
never thought that.
I mean, they do have good action actors like Vin Diesel. I mean, he's not a very good actor if you want to put in anything else, except for The Pacifier.
The Pacifier is
Great movie.
Classic.
Great motion picture.
Classic movie.
I haven't seen that in years.
Classic movie.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But they have some big muscular dudes
Yeah.
who look good in the action, and then
The
there's some
Rock.
pretty women as well.
They do.
So-
Yeah.
I mean, Ludacris is in it, so.
Yeah.
Tyrese.
Luda.
All right. Let's see. Well, I'm looking up anything else coming out this weekend. Have you guys seen anything recently? Anything you're interested in?
Not in the theaters.
It could be movies,
I
TV,
mean-
just anything on Netflix.
Netflix. I don't really watch movies on Netflix anymore.
Oh wow,
Not
too
really
cool for
good
it.
ones. Just there's no like good movies I haven't seen
Well,
yet. Tropic Thunder just got it added on. So.
Oh, that movie's funny. That's a good funny movie. I just recently on I think it was Thursday night. I watched. No, I like Reed. I'm not a huge fan of Netflix, except for maybe like a TV series here and there,
Yeah.
because their movie selection is pretty poor most of the time. But I watched the movie Blow with Johnny Depp.
How was
I
it?
heard it.
I liked it. I loved it.
Nice.
So Johnny Depp comes from like a suburban Massachusetts home. He's growing up in like the '60s, and then he moves out to California in the '70s with his best friend, and that was kind of like in the middle of the huge like weed marijuana craze. So they become drug dealers and eventually start becoming like international drug dealers. And then he gets into cocaine, hence the title Blow. Street name for
Of
cocaine.
course.
So, I actually didn't get a chance to finish the movie, but I watched about 3/4 of it, and I loved what I saw. So,
Okay, I want to ask you guys about like Adam Sandler recently. The only reason I ask is he has a new movie coming to Netflix pretty
Wow.
soon, and recently I thought he has gone down the drain.
Of course.
Anything he's done,
Of course.
it's just a mess.
The last thing I saw was the Netflix movie, The Do-Over,
Oh
with him
god,
in it, which was straight to Netflix. I mean, that was still just awful.
I've stopped watching his Netflix.
I think
movies.
ever
It's
since
just so bad.
after he turned maybe 30, 35-ish, the movie Jack and Jill has just been
Oh,
definitive
That was
of the last
Oh.
like 5 years. Just absolutely brutal. He's like, when he was younger and like Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Big Daddy, he was like the young, silly,
Yeah.
really weird
Yeah.
guy. He was hilarious.
After those three, it's just.
But now he's just old, and I think
Yeah.
that type of comedy is kind of past.
Like Grown Ups 2 is just like.
Grown Ups 2 is
super bad.
awful. Grown Ups 1 I
Grown Ups
thought was
1
fairly
alright, yeah.
had some funny parts.
Grown Ups 2 just no. They
But-
tried to do the same thing over again. It's not good. What about this movie?
Batman v Superman that came out like
I
last
don't know.
year.
You like that movie though?
Yeah, I thought it was
Right.
enjoyable. I mean, I thought this was a
Everyone
cool
hated it.
film case, so
I
I
don't know.
got it.
I know this is kind of late. This came out a couple of months ago, but Get
Yes.
Out. I don't know if you've talked about this or
Oh,
not.
I've not
yeah.
yet. No.
Yeah.
Honestly, top 3 favorite movies for me.
Wow.
Definitely.
Woo.
I'm not a
Wow.
huge fan of thriller. It's not a horror movie.
It's like
It is a suspenseful thriller.
Jordan Peele made it.
It was
It was crazy.
Jordan Peele. He's a comedian.
Yeah.
It was his
Oh,
first
that's
movie,
crazy.
and it was unreal. Like
Wow.
it made me want to cry at some points.
Wow.
That's how
Did you see it, Rick?
creepy it was.
I did not. I've heard so many good things about it though.
Yeah, I might have talked about this last time, but I'm not sure. There's an idea of like passive racism. So like when
Yeah,
somebody's
it's
not
like
trying to be
super-
racist, but end up being a little bit. I think in the
Ah.
movie he's talking to like an ex pro golfer. He's like, "Oh yeah, I really like Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Tiger.
Oh,
We're really
yeah,
good
right.
friends." Like, okay,
I don't
It
know.
kind of just shows like the difference between
Isn't
like
like
white and
yeah.
black
Isn't like
society.
the whole premise of that movie like brainwashing? Like
Pretty much, yeah.
people?
Yeah.
It's like this family that brainwashes people. I don't want to spoil the plot. If you haven't seen it,
Yeah.
but it
It's
is.
not good.
It will definitely win some awards.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope
I've
so.
heard
That
that.
was
It
pretty.
deserves it.
I mean, just the fact that like a strictly like comedian, like Jordan Peele made like a complete opposite of what he does and made it so good. That
There
just
was
shocks me.
there were some funny moments in there. Who was like the guy's best friend?
Oh, what is it? The airport cop. I forget his name, but he was hilarious.
He was. Anytime they were on a phone
And
call.
he ended up He ended up like saving the day in the movie, but he was hilarious.
Did you see it with like a big crowd? Because I saw it with a big crowd, and it was a lot of fun just to hear people like, "Oh my God, no, don't!"
Yeah, it was a fairly packed theater because it was on like the $5 movie days at
Oh,
the
yeah.
Bear. Yeah, it was on one of those days, and I saw it with a couple of my friends, and there was every time like at the end, everyone started clapping and cheering and going nuts whenever something cool happened. But yeah, it was a good experience.
Yeah, anytime any of the bad guys got killed, there was always this one woman in the back up. "Oh yeah, get him, get him!" I was like, yes, ma'am, please.
Yeah, when the rest of the crowd gets into it, it makes the movie a lot more fun.
It does. It can make a bad movie better, like if or just people around there enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe make Adam
As long as they're not
Sandler
rude and
better.
obnoxious.
Yeah, that's true.
Like when she was yelling, I was like, okay, you can tone it down a little bit, but I was enjoying it. Everybody around her was.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
That's always good.
yeah, I thought we were gonna be talking about Fast and the Furious a little bit more, but there's not really much to talk about now that we started thinking about it.
That's true.
I mean, there's Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
The action guy.
He's like the action. He kind of does a little bit of everything.
He's making a new Baywatch movie.
He is.
Yeah.
Who's
With Zac Efron.
Zac
Zac Efron. I don't know how it's gonna be. I actually want to see that because I love The Rock. I think he's awesome.
I saw the trailer for that, and it's crazy. It's
is.
like, I don't know. I didn't watch the TV show.
Me either.
Honestly,
I think
but-
they're trying to do like the 21 Jump Street thing where they're taking like an old TV show and just giving a big, funny
Mhm.
action movie.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's
the
like,
same way.
I don't know. It was like they had like guns and everything in it. I'm like, why are these lifeguards going around like doing all this crazy
Yeah,
stuff?
I think that's because I don't know if anyone really wants to see a movie about
that's
just
true.
Yeah.
you know. If you put The Rock in it, there's gonna be guns.
Yeah, of course.
So.
Not just his muscles.
Mhm. Speaking of The Rock, has anyone seen Moana?
I have,
No.
yes. I thought that was really funny.
Really?
Did not see that.
It
Was
was,
that Pixar?
Disney-
No, it's just,
it's
Disney.
yeah.
but yeah, he sings in the movie, which is
Is it
so-
rough?
No, it's kind of like that talk singing where I can sing anything, but I'm kind of talking.
Yeah.
Halfway through that,
That makes sense.
the
Rock.
girl who plays Moana, she's our age. I didn't know that,
Really?
and she is a
Wow.
talent.
Wow.
I think she performed one of the songs at the Oscars.
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
I didn't even watch the Oscars this year.
It's
Sunday night, you know.
it's a little
That's homework time.
Yeah.
exactly.
Of course.
I prefer homework time to be Monday activity period, but
Like
Sunday-
today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, what else?
What else is coming
What
up?
else is in rock?
There's
Is there any like
not
big
much
movies coming out?
Not till May, and then the first weekend of May you have the second Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay. Which
And-
we just met Rocky Raccoon, not Bradley Cooper, but
yeah, I wish we
the
met Bradley
actual
Cooper. But the guy who
Sean
does it on
Gunn,
set.
yeah,
Yeah.
who is pretty much Rocky Raccoon for the most part.
What year did he say he graduated here? 92?
I don't know. Sean Gunn, cousin of
Has
Matthew.
anyone seen John Wick Chapter 2?
I haven't
no.
yet. I wanted to see that so badly.
I saw it,
Keanu.
and to be honest,
Sweet.
the acting, I mean, it's Keanu Reeves, I'll be
Yeah.
honest.
Keanu.
Brutal actor, one of the worst
Yeah.
actors out there. I
So
don't know
true.
why that guy makes any type of money. But the action, I mean, there's hardly any dialogue.
He's so likable.
Really?
But there'll honestly be maybe a little conversation, a 30-second conversation every like 5 minutes, and that's it. The rest is just fighting. I think
Wow.
I heard he kills over like 200 something people in the movie. Like he kills like 3 guys with one pencil. Like it's unreal.
Have you seen the first one?
I saw parts of the first one, but I was given like background on the storyline and stuff.
What's his story?
He's an
He's like
assassin,
like
a
an
hitman.
man.
He's like the best in the world, and
Wow.
you know the second one is everyone's like all these other hit men and women around the world are coming after him for like they're all like bounty hunters kind of.
Oh,
And so there's like a prize if they kill him, but they obviously don't because he's John Wick. I think the choreography was awesome.
It's
Yeah.
Like
nuts,
it's crazy intense. I mean, I think that's one of the reasons that I think the awesome choreography and action makes up for like the poor dialogue and kind of plot and all that stuff.
It's like he never misses in those movies. He either hits him in the head or hits him in the stomach so he can hit him in the head later.
I know, and it's like
Right.
it's literally like it's kind of like the James Bond movies where he just won't die. Like you just know he's not gonna die, but it's so fun to watch.
The action's like Bourne. Like
Yeah,
he can
Jason
just take
Bourne
anything and
is the
just
best,
kills
Yeah,
them.
he'll kill you
That's
with
true.
anything. He'll turn anything into a weapon.
You like all the people like everyone thinks they can kill him. No,
No, no
of
one
course
can.
not. He's John Wick.
I still
He's
want-
Jason Bourne.
Oh, so I see.
Crazy.
Oh, I don't know if has Boss Baby come out yet?
It did a
Came
couple
out.
weekends ago.
Oh,
really?
Did that
Yeah.
tank?
Has anyone seen it?
It didn't tank because there was nothing
Oh,
else
wow.
that was coming out. I didn't see it because I didn't want to spend
Jeez.
money on it.
Yeah, what was that, like,
We'll
Alec
see.
Baldwin?
Alec Baldwin was a baby.
That's
And
crazy.
he was a
50
boss.
I mean, from the trailers, it looked absolutely hilarious. Got a
Yeah.
52% on Rotten Tomatoes,
Oh,
so
it's
I'm
better
gonna trust
than-
that. Probably not watch it.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't know. There's been some like Iron Fist. I like that, but Rotten Tomatoes just killed that.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I think
It was like 15.
it was because at the beginning, like before it came out on Netflix,
Yeah.
there were critics who got like the first 3 or something episodes. And that's when it's slow and it's like building
Yeah,
up to
right,
something. And they're like, this is absolute crap. And
Has anyone seen the Lego Batman movie?
I really
Oh
want
my!
to.
I love the first Lego movie so
Will
much, and
Arnett.
the Lego Batman's character in that movie is so funny.
he is so
Will Arnett is like the perfect voice for that.
Oh, yeah.
He's so funny.
it does not slow down like at
I
any point.
wanna
It's just
see
joke
that.
after joke after joke.
I
And it's
really-
so funny.
Yeah, that's exactly like the
I
first.
really
Lego
do
movie
want to
is.
see that, but
A lot of people
I just
don't
don't
want
know.
to see it just because it's a Lego movie and they think it's all kiddie and just for like little kids.
Nah.
But it's honestly so funny.
Oh yeah.
I would go. Yeah, I would go in the theater, even though if there's like a bunch of kids. I'll do
I
that.
went into that theater and I saw my aunt and uncle who were like in
Nice.
their 30s, and they're like, "Hey, Richard," I was like, "What are you guys doing here?" And then, hey,
Movie
people
for
want to
all
go see
ages.
Lego Batman.
People want to
Yeah.
laugh.
People do.
Yeah, man, it's funny.
Will Arnett.
So I see now that there is a new Pirates of the Caribbean movie coming
Oh,
out this
yeah.
May.
What's the guy? Orlando.
Orlando
Orlando
Bloom.
Bloom.
He's
Yeah.
back.
He like turns into one of like the dead people in that movie.
Oh,
Crazy.
on Davy Jones' locker. What's
Yeah.
that? Is that what the
Yeah.
ship's called? Yeah.
I think so.
He kills
Yeah.
Davy Jones.
Yeah, the
and
guy with
because
the octopus face.
Yeah, his dad was on that ship, and because
yeah.
he was killed by his dad,
Which-
so he
Right.
could stay on that ship.
Okay, which ones have you guys seen?
I've seen like most of them. I don't really.
How many have there
know.
been? Three.
There's 4.
Three. I think I've seen 3 of them.
I don't know.
The first 3 have Orlando Bloom in them. The 4th one I don't think does.
Okay.
And I think he's coming back for this one, but I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think the last one I saw was like Dead Man's Chest, maybe.
I think they're all good. I love them all. I
Yeah.
think. I just like the setting. I like the whole storyline. I like
Right.
Johnny Depp. I think he's.
Yeah, John.
I think
Jack
he's.
Sparrow's hysterical.
I think he's hilarious. It's awesome action. You know, I love like
Yeah.
that colonial historical period. I think
Uh-huh.
it's cool. The whole pirate theme is awesome.
Of course.
I'm interested to know if they actually had like those type of pirates back then.
I thought about the same thing.
I don't know. I mean, I bet so.
Like large scale pirate
Like
ships.
Yeah, I
think
Nassau,
so.
Bahamas was just a huge like pirate hangout.
Yeah.
Because I mean, where would all of this like all these tales come from if not
Yeah,
Exactly.
the
Yeah,
actual
yeah,
old time?
of course.
Pirates, they wear eye patches not because they have a missing eye, but because when they're steering during the night, the fact that only one eye's been attuned to darkness, they can see much better.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No way.
Okay. What about that guy that always has his eye popping out though?
Oh, that's
you should
just crossed
probably
out.
wear.
I hope those 2 guys come back. They've
Those
been in
are
every
funny.
movie, and they're pretty funny.
Or the monkey. Isn't like one of them has a monkey.
Yeah,
and then
Barbosa is that his name?
Yeah, Barbosa has the
It has,
monkey.
it has the monkey.
Barbosa, Captain Barbosa, and he's the captain of the Black Pearl.
yeah, the Black Pearl. That's.
And I hope Keira Knightley comes back. I love her character.
Yeah,
she's kind of
She's like a. She's a super. I don't know.
she.
She's kind of.
I mean, yeah, she's not like a a classic woman from that period. She's not afraid to shoot a guy or stab a guy
Well,
here and there.
did she start out as like part of a royal family and then like?
Yeah,
Her dad.
and then she ran off with Will.
Yeah.
Yeah. So her
and then
dad
she just
was.
became like a badass.
He was the British governor of some colony or island in the Bahamas, and yeah, she ran off on the pirate ship. I don't know what happened,
Yeah.
but
I
I think they might have found her floating, and I don't know what happened necessarily. Don't quote me, but yeah, whole series is pretty solid.
Yeah, it is. It's a classic. There's been some other like big trailers that have dropped recently. Like
you know what just dropped today that I have not watched yet?
What?
A trailer for the new Thor movie.
Oh, All right.
All I've seen is a
The
picture.
Ragnarok one.
All I've seen is a
Yeah.
picture of the Hulk and Gladiator armor.
Oh, have you
I'm
seen
interested.
like Chris Hemsworth new haircut in that? He doesn't have the long hair. He has like the super short hair in this one.
Chris Hemsworth's a hunk.
Yeah.
That dude is a man.
He is.
He's a cool
That's
guy.
true.
I would like to be friends with him.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, definitely.
He seems like a cool guy. Australian. He seems cool.
Great accent.
There's like
It's bloody Aussie.
a few guys like that like would be fun to hang out. Like Sean Gunn was talking today. Like Chris Pratt would be super fun to like hang out.
He
with.
just looks like a silly. I follow him on Instagram. He's just
Yeah,
like a
so
silly,
funny.
goofy guy.
Yeah. Like
When he
Parks and
was
Rec.
when he was talking to us, he said something about how like actors are different than, or some actors are like different
Yeah.
on screen than off. I'm interested to know who he's talking about.
I know, me too. I don't think he'll say, but
Not at all.
maybe he was talking about like Robert Downey Jr. or something. Because he's obviously been working with him.
Yeah, because he's working on the new
The Avengers,
movie.
yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy.
really? What part is he playing?
Rocky
He-
Raccoon.
Yeah, he does the like onset
Yeah, he's a
motion
motion
reference.
Yeah.
guy. So like,
He like puts on a green suit and like does all the actions for Rocky Raccoon.
and then
they,
they'll
like,
just
switch
animate
him
over
out.
him.
No way.
And then put in
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper.
Oh, I'll
as
still
voice.
use just the voice.
No,
Bradley Cooper's the
Cooper's
voice.
Oh.
Yeah. He goes. So he said he's been working with Chris Hemsworth, which I wasn't supposed to say, but that means Guardians are in the new Avengers.
Yeah. Let's
What
see.
else is there?
Spoiler alert! You heard it here first.
Yeah,
Ah, we're breaking scoops right
Guardians.
here.
Guardians plus
Rotten
Avengers.
Tomatoes does not have that.
He said there's gonna be a lot of characters in that movie. I'm excited,
I hope so.
but
It's kind of like Civil War. There's a lot going on.
It was.
yeah, oh yeah, I don't know if like so.
Or is
it's
that
gonna
what it
be
was?
the
Is that what it was?
Avengers.
Civil War.
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
Captain America one. There's what's new? Like there's the new Spider-Man's coming out with Tom Holland. That's gonna be pretty good.
Is that the same guy who was in the Amazing Spider-Man?
No, he was
it's
the one
guy
in Civil War.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the young guy. Okay.
Yeah, he's super.
I like him.
super
The guy
good.
who was in the Amazing Spider-Man. That was.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah. What else?
That Spider-Man was too cool.
You saw
Yeah.
Chips?
I did.
Chips.
How was it?
It was bad.
How
It was the same thing.
What you ripping on?
Recently, they've been doing that. Like since 21 Jump Street,
Reboot.
it's the
Yeah.
same thing with Baywatch. You're like, okay,
Right.
so we're gonna take this old TV show
Yeah.
and make it a big action movie. It's just not funny. It's a
Yeah.
shame.
Was it
Who's that?
supposed to be funny or was it supposed to be? I mean,
It was
they're
supposed to be
comedians, too,
funny,
Michael Pena.
Yeah, Michael
Who's the
Pena,
blonde guy?
Dax Shepard.
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah.
I don't think he's funny just in general.
He
I agree.
he wrote, starred, and directed the movie. So I think I don't know what he was thinking there, but Chips is like Highway Patrol, like California Highway Patrol. What
Yeah.
do you make off that? Like 21 Jump Street makes sense because they're
Where'd
going
the
into high
eye-
schools
where'd
and
the
doing
eye
drug
come from?
busts.
Where'd the I come from?
What do you mean the high?
Chips. Oh, the H-I in highway? Oh, that's weird.
I guess.
Yes.
Or maybe just like, maybe make an
I
acronym
mean, it was
for
like yeah.
Yeah, that seemed like it was just gonna not do very well.
I don't think anybody saw it except me. So.
Was good. What's the best movie you've seen this year, Rich?
This year? Oh man, I
Or
gotta look
recently.
back.
I mean,
While I look for that, did you guys hear about Don Rickles passing away
Oh,
over the
yeah.
weekend?
on Thursday.
He's the voice of Mr. Potato Head in the Toy Story movies.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's such a shame. 90 years
Shame.
old. They're doing a Toy Story 4, but he
that's
had not
probably-
recorded any lines for it, so
Ooh.
I don't know if he'll be in it.
They might just.
They said they might use some like unused voice
Maybe,
recordings.
They might just.
They
have
can do the
it
same
in
thing they did with, I mean, with the technology now. They can do the same thing they did with like Paul Walker's voice.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
They just like copy it
Right.
over.
You know whose voice they need to keep forever is Morgan Freeman's.
Yeah. He
They
just
need
needs
to
to record the
record it.
He's getting
dictionary.
old. He's almost 80.
Yeah, they need to record every word for him
If
so
he
they
just
can keep
records the
narrating.
dictionary, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be beautiful if you
It
recorded
would.
the dictionary.
it would be beautiful.
You could get paid a lot for that. Someone
Definitely.
Someone would definitely do that.
like,
'Cause, I mean,
like PBS for documentaries and all that type of
yeah,
stuff.
you can't. Yeah, you can't just go without doing something like that.
Did you see Rogue One when it came out in
Yeah,
December?
I did.
I recently,
that.
I know you saw it.
Mhm.
I recently watched it over the weekend, and
Oh,
the
really?
fact that they
For the
did
first time.
no,
Yeah.
the face thing for like Leia and
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm what was I gonna say about that? I think in a few years we could walk out of say like a new John Wayne movie or something.
Maybe
It's weird
Just,
how
I
that
don't know how they. I mean, was that? They're both still.
I think
I
it's
don't know,
Carrie
there's
Fisher-
not a
Carrie
lot.
Fisher's dead.
they're
I think it's pretty
not a
cool
lot.
now. 'Cause I think Leia's out. What's the next Star Wars movie? The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
So that's coming out in December, I think.
Yeah.
But I think they're continuing the story from The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
So
Carrie
I don't know
Fisher's
what they're
dead
gonna
now,
do,
so she's.
yeah.
I feel like they're gonna do the exact same
Oh,
thing.
they
with her.
already. I think they already filmed.
they already
They-
filmed.
Oh,
Yeah,
by the time
she.
she's dead.
Yeah.
But
They
they
already
said that she's gonna show up in 9.
Oh.
But they said they're gonna use like old unused footage from I think like 7 and 8 and just put her in 9,
Oh, wow.
which is
It's gonna be
interesting.
weird. Yeah.
As long as it I guess fits the story.
Yeah, I guess
People live
they can fit it in
forever
there.
now.
People do live forever.
If you need them to.
It's
I
scary.
am beyond excited for that Star Wars movie.
Oof,
course.
cannot wait.
Who's Adam Driver said it was gonna be better than the last one. I mean, and
Okay.
Force Awakens was pretty good. I don't know if I liked his evil.
I didn't love Force.
I
I
don't
mean,
know if
alright,
I
when I was
liked
at the theater,
Adam Driver.
That first night,
I thought it was awesome just
Because
because
it was a lot of
the
fun,
experience.
Star
Yeah, it
Wars.
was awesome. And then I watched it again. I've seen it a couple times since then,
Yes.
and it's honest. The fight scenes are, I think, subpar.
Yeah.
I think Kylo Ren is awful.
Yeah, I
I think
hated Adam Driver. as
He's
that.
an awful. I thought
Like,
he was
why?
just
First
a
off,
terrible
why
actor.
do you need the mask? Like,
There's
it just
to
makes you
intimidate
hard to
people?
under-
There's
makes you
nothing
hard to
wrong with his
understand.
face.
because his face.
Yeah.
He's not an intimidating
I know.
character at all. Like
His
when
voice
he
is so
takes his
weird.
mask off,
Yeah.
the whole
That first time.
the problem that he just wasn't loved by his parents, and that's why he's like a
Right.
villain.
Then he kills. Yeah.
And on top of that, he's just not a very good actor.
Yeah, that's true.
That's pretty much why I didn't like the movie. Other than that, I thought it was awesome.
What do you think of Rogue One?
I thought it was cool.
Oh, yeah.
Right after I watched that, like a couple days later, I watched the original trilogy
Mhm.
and what's the A New Hope,
Yeah.
the first one. So and it was so cool how you learned
Yeah.
the background story of the Death Star, and then you see
Right.
the Death Star explode.
And
That-
the last 30 seconds of that movie with Darth Vader.
Oh
was
yeah.
just sweet.
I just showed that movie
That
to
was
my
sweet.
mom for the first time. She's like, "Okay, on Thursday we're watching the original
All
because she
of them.
hasn't seen it
Yeah,
in so long."
Yeah.
it's crazy. When
Yeah.
everything you can
Yeah.
There's
Sweet.
parts that I don't know how to explain this, but there are parts in Rogue One where I forget the the two main characters, the boy and the girl, where they would be in A New Hope, but
Oh yeah.
if you know what I mean. They're in those exact places that you see in A New Hope.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
That's sweet.
it's kind of like the time before before the Jedi's came
Yeah,
back.
right.
Yeah. Oh man, what was I gonna say about that? It fixes the biggest. People always complained with A New Hope before this movie came out. Well, why was there just a little port in there that could just destroy the whole thing? How did they not fix
Yeah.
that? But then in the movie, yeah,
It's
he
meant to
purposely
be
said it there.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I think that was
that's sweet.
very smart of them.
Because they always Family Guy when they did that. They made
Yeah.
fun of it. It's this whole place is impenetrable. It's there's no
Oh,
existence.
well, there's one.
There's about a whole sizable womp rat that someone got it right in there could destroy.
Why did they put the hole in there? Oh, he designed it.
Yeah,
he
he
designed it so
designed
it
it.
could be
Yeah.
destroyed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Genius.
that's true. I know.
I want to see Family Guy do episode 7 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, their Star
They,
Wars.
Yeah.
they would rip
Sweets
on
are
that.
funny.
They would rip on all those. That'd be so funny. I love. Yeah, those are so good.
Yeah.
God,
Let's
that's so
see.
funny.
So we've covered a lot about what's coming out recently, or what's coming out soon, what's came out, I guess, over a little bit of time. And I want to throw it to you guys. Have you watched anything like TV, movies, anything you're interested in, anything interesting to talk about?
Let me think for a sec.
Read, you got anything?
I just finished Iron Fist, but the last movie I watched.
Iron
in
Fist, is that the
theaters-
boxing movie with?
No, that's
No, it's the Marvel Netflix show.
Oh no.
There's. Last movie I watched in theaters was Rogue One, so.
Anything you watch at home, rewatched recently?
I don't know. Probably just Tropic Thunder. Such a funny movie.
I haven't seen that in so long. It's on Netflix now, right?
Yeah, they just recently added it.
I'm a huge fan of. Sorry, continue.
No, you're good. Go
I'm a huge fan of sports dramas. Like that's
yeah.
one of my favorite genres. But there was some movie I watched on Netflix a couple weeks ago, and I can't remember the name of it. It had, I think it came out in like 2016 or 2015. It had Robert De Niro in it. Like Fist of Steel or Iron Fist, something like that. And it's based on a true story. And I thought
Is it like an old movie? Or is it new?
it's like it came out in like 2015.
Mm.
And I thought, I mean, I love boxing movies. Like I love Rocky and all that type of stuff.
Right.
So boxing movie and like Cinderella Man, like those types of movies.
Mhm.
Boxing movies are always good, I think.
I love boxing movies.
Yeah, for real.
Did you guys ever see Creed? Like the newest Rocky
yeah.
movie?
With
I saw that.
Michael
That
B.
was-
Jordan.
Yeah.
I did not, but I've heard
Not
lot
a fan.
about that.
You weren't?
No.
Oh, really? I want to hear about that. Why weren't you like a biggest fan?
I mean, I don't necessarily like Michael B. Jordan a whole lot, to be honest.
Like Chronicle, he's pretty good.
Sylvester Stallone, I think, is a pretty bad actor, unless he's in like The Expendables.
Yeah, that's
Love those
true.
movies.
He's a really
It's
bad
a
actor.
hardcore action. And I think the first 4 Rocky movies were good, were like successful and good because there were good fights and like good storylines.
Mhm.
You know, everyone likes like the Cinderella story and that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, once you like Rocky 5, Rocky 6, I think those were awful movies.
Uh-huh.
And then you know, Creed, I mean, like Rocky's not fighting anymore.
Yeah.
He's training. So I just didn't like it. And there was one scene that I thought was like just kind of defined that movie for me. It's like I think Michael B. Jordan is on like a run or something like that.
Mhm.
And there's like a motorcycle gang that comes around and does like donuts around him and like kicks out a bunch of like I don't know what you call it, like smoke
Yeah.
with their tires against the ground. And I was like, this is just too cheesy.
I really enjoyed it, but
Sorry,
Hey,
man,
it's
great,
fine.
but yeah, that's just what I think.
it's fine. Different opinions.
Jeez.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, have you seen? Well,
No, please go.
I haven't watched your Ghost in the Shell. Have you seen that movie yet?
Yeah,
I mean,
that was mediocre to not good.
I didn't think it was gonna be that good. Cause like, shoot, I just forgot her name. What's her name?
Scarlett
Yeah,
Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson playing like. I think they whitewashed that character,
They did.
and like she's just not a good choice.
In the movie, they kind of fix it because in the original anime and the book that it was based off, her character's name is Mariko Kusanagi, and they put Scarlett Johansson in the lead as that.
Yeah, that's
But they explain it in the end. And you're like, okay, that's a dumb explanation, but whatever. They didn't want to get
that just seemed like a weird
ridiculed
movie.
for putting a white person in a very Asian person's name.
Right. What else is what? I don't know. What else I've been watching? I mean, of course, I watched Animal House when they put that back on Netflix.
Oh, I watched that a little while ago.
Watched that like right when they put that back on.
Mhm.
It's such a funny movie. Such a classic.
Did anyone see Moonlight? I know it's kind of.
Oh,
yeah, I saw that.
I did not try to watch it, but I heard it was.
I mean, it won Best Picture.
I know,
I thought it
but
was pretty solid. I thought La La Land should have won it for sure.
Yeah,
I thought La La Land was awesome.
I love La La Land.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it.
I have the soundtrack in my car. I'm just listening
Really?
to it. Yeah, every once in a while.
Ryan Gosling. Just gotta.
Did any of you guys ever see the movie Jackie?
No.
With
Okay, yeah.
who was
well,
that? Nicole Kidman.
Natalie
What?
Portman.
No, Natalie Portman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
And that was nominated for a bunch of stuff.
yeah.
but
That's,
I wasn't.
oh, what about you guys see like Kong? I don't know.
Oh, Kong Skull Island.
Yeah,
Did you see it?
I did. Overall, anytime Kong was on screen, it was awesome. But when the humans were on screen, no, you don't
Right.
care about them.
Right.
They're
Yeah, I
just-
heard King Kong only came on like a couple times.
So,
He was on more than I don't know if you saw the recent Godzilla 2014.
No, I never saw that.
I didn't
Yeah.
know
in that movie they tease Godzilla a lot. Like every once in a while, his foot will come down and it pans up to him, but then it'll like cut to a TV screen. But this actually, it had a little bit more of him, and I'm pretty interested. It was pretty good.
Yeah. What else is on here? What about like Split with Michael? No, who's that with?
James McAvoy.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
I thought that was gonna be. That looked really weird.
I never saw that.
It was pretty good.
That looked really like. What does he have? Like 23.
Yeah, he's like
different
23
people?
different personalities,
Crazy.
and then
That would be
there's
so scary.
like a
Oh my God.
24th one that's about to be.
Oh, I remember seeing
Serial
trailers for it. Yeah.
That's crazy. That'd be so scary. Oh my God.
That would be.
Oh, they dropped a teaser for Deadpool 2 recently.
That was behind Logan.
Yeah.
Right.
It's that's gonna be exciting because
I love Deadpool.
the first one, this second one's gonna have like 4 times the budget of the first one.
Yeah,
And the first one was amazing.
the first one they made for like.
So it's gonna be crazy.
They didn't make it for that
That's
much.
like that role was built for Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, that dude is a comedy genius.
It's so funny.
Love Reynolds.
Such a great movie.
Oh my god, what else is
Cars 3
Cars 3?
coming out this summer. I'm pumped. I love Cars.
Nice.
I like the first one. Was not a big fan of the second one. It
I feel
focused
that way.
too
They're
much
like
on
international
Mater.
like spy. He's like comes a spy. That's kind of
If it focused on Lightning McQueen, it would have been fine. Like his tour around the world, but it just focused on Mater. the
yeah.
entire time. I
Everyone
was like,
liked.
sheesh.
Well, everyone was like in love with Mater after the first one. So
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean, it probably sold because everyone
Yeah.
they waited so long to make another one,
yeah.
and you know it's
Larry
Mater.
too,
Mater's
yeah.
hilarious, but
You know what else they waited so long? Like
What?
the Finding Nemo, the Finding Dory.
Oh, yeah.
It took way too long.
I never saw it.
There's still.
I thought it was awesome.
Oh, it was good.
I need
there's
it's
still-
on Netflix. I need to watch it.
They're making an Incredibles 2. I think it comes out
Yeah,
next
that's
year.
Yeah, there's like a
That's true.
string of what is it? Is that
Toy
Pixar?
Story.
Yeah.
Pixar's coming out with like a new big movie every year,
Right.
Yeah, and then
every summer. So like, I guess 2015 was Finding Dory, or was
Wow.
unless that was
no, that was last year. 2015 was Inside Out.
it was, and then
Oh yeah.
there's I guess
There's
Cars is this year, then Incredibles is
I think there's
2018.
two this year. I think Pixar said that after whatever the last sequel they're doing is, I think it's either Toy Story 4, Toy Story 4 and Incredibles 2. From there, they're just gonna start focusing on original movies.
Yeah.
So it wasn't until I guess it was Toy Story 2 that they started doing sequels.
Well, they left Incredibles on a cliffhanger. So
Yeah, they killed
like,
it because
they
was
need
it the
to-
Undertaker.
Yeah,
That mole comes out of the ground right then when they're coming out of Dash's track meet.
Yeah.
And that was in 2005, 2006,
Yeah,
and it's 2017.
I never thought that was a cliffhanger so much
I
as it
never
was
thought-
like
It's like
they're like
something's gonna
they'll
happen.
still be
Yeah.
back in. They'll just be
Right.
back all the time. But
I took it as there was going to be another movie coming
Yeah,
out
of
in like
course.
2 or 3 years. I don't know, but
Yeah, that's what I've
yeah, it's
got.
been like 13. So
Oh, you know, I watched this in theaters. I totally forgot about it, but I watched Hacksaw Ridge
I
with
still haven't seen that one.
Andrew Garfield. It was actually really good. Like Vince Vaughn is in it, but he's like
love Vince Vaughn. I think
He's
he's
a-
the funniest man.
it's
alive.
like not a comedy role for him. It's like
Wow.
super dramatic.
Yeah.
But it's like Andrew Garfield plays a guy who's it's in Okinawa on like end of World War II, and they're just a ton of this like huge battle against the Japanese, and then everyone else is retreating, and then Andrew Garfield just goes in and by himself and just pulls out like 100 guys,
He's
like are all injured and like have their legs blown off and everything.
he's the one that like doesn't want to carry a gun, right?
Yeah,
Is that-
exactly. He's like a pacifist, so he won't carry a gun, but
That's-
he'll go and save everyone.
That's nuts. If you're not gonna carry
He's
a
like
gun,
in the middle of Japanese territory, and they're like coming at him from everywhere. It's crazy, and it's inspired by a true. It's like a true story. So
Oh, really?
the guy who they like showed the actual guy who did all this at the end. It's crazy. It's truly awe-inspiring, actually.
Mel Gibson did that.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson, that dude can make movies. I don't care
True.
what he does outside. of
Yeah.
He's kind of psycho.
He's
Yeah,
had
what
some
crazy
scandals.
stuff he
He
does.
is a Catholic.
He's had some
He's a big
scandals, but
He has had some scandals, but
that's
yeah, it
that's-
doesn't
Who
affect his
hasn't? Who
movies.
hasn't?
Yeah. We've all had a
True.
scandal or two.
Right.
Alright.
What else was coming out? Anything?
Anything like win any awards and the Oscars that you weren't expecting or anything?
I wasn't expecting.
Well, Moonlight, obviously, no one was expecting that.
It was between that and La La Land until they
Yeah.
made that dumb mistake at the very end.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that was awful. It's
Yeah,
just
I totally,
terrible.
The Oscars
That's
are actually
crazy.
going back to that same firm that did it the first, or that did it. They're like, yeah, we'll just work with them the next time as long as like the accountants are fired or something. I think they
Really?
fired them. Yeah.
Like the people
That's
that voted.
No, the people that like handed out the cards and stuff.
Oh,
But,
really?
like, as long as those two are fired.
Jeez,
Oh, jeez.
that's crazy.
Oh, did anyone see Fences? I know that came out.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I wouldn't have saw
I haven't
that.
seen it yet.
I wouldn't
So
have saw
I
that.
read the play for school within
Same.
August Wilson play.
Yeah.
And I thought
It's pretty good.
it was
They
awesome.
followed the play really
Yeah,
well.
with Denzel. It follows it word for word.
Word
It follows
for
the
word,
exact
yeah,
script.
too.
It was directed by Denzel, I think.
What?
And then
Oh, I didn't know that. He's good in it.
Who was the
Denzel.
girl that was with him in that?
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis, yeah. She was awesome.
Those two had been doing the play before they did the movie together for like years and years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then Denzel's just
That's
like, I have to
cool.
go make it into a movie.
Yeah, it was
that
really good.
cool.
I mean, I'd already read the book, so you like kind of know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, so
but
did I.
for like people in the audience that didn't know, there's fun.
So that's why I don't read. So I don't ruin it if there ever comes a
Right.
movie.
Right.
I prefer watching the movie first.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. You guys. Oh yeah, you guys didn't read much do about nothing, but
Nope.
I did.
you're in
don't.
you're in Hustling Fest?
I'm in a song to that class.
Yeah, we watched the movie before we read that. Right?
But the thing with Shakespeare is pretty confusing. So
Yeah.
I think reading a movie, or watching a movie before you actually read the book helps a lot
Right,
because
yeah.
so you can get an idea of what's going on.
Of course. Yeah, what happened to that guy?
John
Goodman?
He's
He died.
acting.
I thought he died.
No, he's plenty alive. He's acting.
I thought he played friend. I know he played. He's from St. Louis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, he didn't go to school here. He went to school at
Our idol. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I know
I haven't
he's
seen
from
him
St.
in forever on anything.
Wait, what was he in recently? He was in
I don't know.
no, it's something I just watched. 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh,
He was in that.
Alright.
He is a towering man.
Yeah, he's
John Goodman.
huge. Yeah, that's true.
He's solely in the
Yeah.
Monsters Inc. movies.
Yeah.
He's not. He's the dude's
Monster-
best friend in the Big Lebowski.
Oh yeah.
Awesome movie.
Are they making another Monsters Inc. Speaking of the Pixar's?
No, I think. Oh, he was just in Kong Skull Island.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Alright.
They came out with Monsters University in like 2013.
Yeah, I think
I
they're
don't know if they're-
done with that world.
There's some. What else did we watch as kids?
It's just now.
Coming out.
I
with
mean,
sequel.
well, like, what
Prequel.
or what's needs to come out of the sequel?
No, not Lion King. I guess that's shit.
Oh, I just saw on IGN the other day that they're making a ton of live action movies based on Disney movies. Like they're making a Mulan live action.
They started with
Really?
With like
They
Jungle
s-
Book.
Yeah, they started. Well, they actually started with Alice in Wonderland.
Oh right.
I didn't like that. What was the director's name?
That was Tim Burton. I think.
What is it? He does all the dark stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like.
But then the first time they like
Christmas.
actually got it right, I think they did it Cinderella in 2014.
Right.
Jungle Book
Oh, yeah,
last
Cinderella,
year.
No. Oh, Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty
They
and the
just
Beast
made
this
that,
year, yeah.
Oh, have you guys seen it yet?
I did. Yeah, it was.
With
Okay.
Emma Watson.
Jeez.
Wasn't there? There was a huge issue. It wasn't the candle. Was
Gaston's little sidekick that he always beat up.
Yeah.
He was gay in the movie, like openly gay, and that was like bad in like Russia or something. So like they did show there or something.
Oh wow, that's weird.
I know. I
what
read
else?
something. There's some
I just
controversy.
saw this that they're making a ton of like Disney. Oh, they're making like a Little Mermaid live action movie.
Yeah,
I
they're.
don't know what to
I
think
don't,
of
yeah, I
that.
don't know that.
I mean, Jungle Book, Beauty and the Beast were pretty good. I'm gonna trust them for now. They are doing Lion King, and they're bringing back James Earl Jones is Mufasa.
Wow.
Because nobody else can do that.
No,
Yeah,
no,
for
no.
sure.
They need to make him read every word in the dictionary too.
Yeah,
that's
that's
definitely.
true.
He's got a great.
Is he
voice
on
as well.
Arby's commercials? I can never figure that out. Like, I think that's
No.
him.
That's not him.
I think it's just-
It sounds like him.
I think that's a white person with a really deep voice.
Sounds a lot like him.
But
What else? Oh, they're making a Pinocchio live action, which would be weird
Are
to
they?
see. Yeah.
That's just gonna be odd. With
They said it's gonna be.
computers and
They
animation.
said it's gonna be a lot darker.
that's
Like,
weird.
That's gonna be kind of weird.
And they'll probably make Jiminy Cricket.
Oh,
They'll
God.
they'll probably
they're
make him like
making
a real cricket.
Yeah, probably.
Uh,
They're making a Peter Pan one.
That'd be
Making a
cool.
ton of- a
Peter
ton
Pan,
of
I could
ones.
definitely
Then they're gonna make like a Tinkerbell Offspring.
I think those types of movies, if you use too many computer,
CGI stuff,
computer generated
Yeah.
people or animals or whatever, I just think it gets weird. It
Yeah, it's
becomes
super
unrealistic,
weird.
and I don't feel like it's like genuine. I don't know.
I would have agreed with that until I saw like the Jungle Book, and I think that's on
Jungle Book?
Netflix
Is it
now.
good?
It is
Yeah.
on Netflix. I was kind of up and down about it. I love the cartoon. Like that's one of like my
Yeah.
favorite
Yeah.
cartoon
Well,
movies ever. But
there's no music in this one, so.
There's like
it's
one
kinda-
or two songs.
Oh,
I think
really?
they sing Bare Necessities and the Monkey one.
oh, King Louis.
Yeah.
I want to be like you.
But anything that wasn't the kid in that movie was all computer.
Yeah.
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 Was it?
Like they didn't even film outside. It was all on
Wow.
a soundstage. The whole rest.
The song's called "I Want to Be a Man Cub." King
Okay.
Louis song. I don't know about that, but
For like the live action like bunch of these Disney movies, like I think they're just gonna cut out a lot of like in Mulan. I don't know if they're gonna sing like "Be a Man," which is a great song.
Oh.
If they don't, I'm gonna be angry.
Like,
I can't see them doing that with
I don't know.
in like today and like now that's 2017.
Oh yeah, be a man.
I'll
Okay.
make a man out of you
Yeah,
just because
right.
you want to be in the army.
Right, for sure. I don't.
They sing that song, but by the end, she's still her powerful female self.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe.
I guess they could.
I don't know.
I think you said they were making a Lion King.
If they do that without
They
any
are.
of the music, I'm gonna be.
And they're
I
making
think-
Aladdin too.
Okay,
Weird.
Aladdin could be cool, but I think the Lion King. There's no.
Yeah, I
There's
don't
no
know how they're
humans
gonna.
at all.
I don't
I
know how
just-
they're gonna do that.
I just think that it's just gonna get stupid.
Yeah, it probably will. I mean, it's pretty much gonna be like the same thing, except everything's gonna look like real.
For Aladdin, I'm interested who they're gonna give for the genie, because Robin Williams is the genie, like in the
Oh.
cartoon, and I can't see anybody else doing it.
Yeah, that's.
I feel like
that's
they're
weird.
definitely gonna get a big guy. Maybe like John Good.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna CGI that or like actually.
I think they tried to.
Just paint a guy blue
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
walk out.
But the makeup.
Yeah.
I don't know. They might do motion recognition or
Motion reference.
reference.
Come on, we talked about
Alright.
this like third period.
Yeah, we did. I didn't know motion capture and how we're different.
Me either. I didn't know that was a thing.
When you told me my questions were stupid.
Yeah, he did. That was funny. I thought that was hysterical. It's like,
Like,
yeah, Reed, you should never ask these like what if questions.
sorry, I didn't know.
All right, if you guys have anything else to talk about? Any?
Well,
Yeah,
I think I've kind of said everything.
All right, cool.
pretty much.
Yeah, well, that kind of got off the rails. We started with Fast and the Furious, and then just talked about anything else.
Crazy roller coaster.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening. We're not going to be back next Monday because it's Easter Monday, but we'll be back the following Monday. I'll probably have whoever wants to come in, and then we'll probably talk about what we thought of Fast and the Furious 8 or Fate of the Furious. So, Reed, where can the good people find you?
Follow me on Instagram, RWGood15,
There you go, Matt.
of course.
You can follow me on Instagram at LairBear. That is LER.BEAR.
All right.
Or on Twitter at LairBear with no period.
All caps.
All lowercase.
All lowercase. And then you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rich_Mahalski, and then on YouTube, just look up Richard Mahalski.
Yeah.
Thank
Watch
you.
his reviews.
I would advise you to tune into his reviews. They're helpful.
They're very
Thank
good.
you.
They're very Very good.
Thank you guys again for listening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks, I guess.